days. Today's adventure has brought us to South Padre Island, Texas, where we are going to be building a professional sandcastle just like Olivia with Andy Hancock, a award-winning builder. It's gonna be an adventure for sure. Let's read our book.
The book of the day is Olivia by Ian Falconer.
I'm here with professional award-winning sandcastle builder Andy Hancock.
Yay!
I'm so excited. Andy, how did you get into making sandcastles?
Yeah, 20 years ago I discovered South Padre Island. By mistake really, I went ice carving in Finland and I met an American and he said you should come and try sand. And I'm a wood sculptor by trade, so I said sand. Yeah, okay, that's gonna work. I said, how on earth do you do that? And he showed me some pictures and I thought, oh, wait a minute, I could do that. Let's go. So I maxed out my credit card and came to America, and I never really went home because at the time I was flying around the world doing wood sculpture. So I thought, yeah, go to America, let's see what it's like. And so I came to Padre. It was amazing because I wasn't a beach guy, I was a forest guy, and but I loved the beach and I fell in love with the people, fantastic people in Texas. So I just had a great time. Yeah, I just had a wonderful time, and everybody helped me. And I came from Britain where we don't have a culture like they do in Texas. So I was really thrilled that people would help so much, and they were really happy I was here, you know, and they liked what I did, and so the rest is history. That was 20 years ago.
So what would your comment be that South Padre Island is the sandcastle capital of the world?
Yes, it is. I mean, I've used that term for a long time, and people say, oh, don't you mean Texas? I go, no, the world, because you can come to this beach and science is has to be, as far as I know, you have to have a hypothesis, which is a fantastic word, especially for Olivia the pig.
Yes.
And you have to be able to prove that, and it has to be factual, measurable, and repeatable if it's scientific.
Right.
Well, I know I can put a 6-foot sandcastle up every single day of every single year on South Padre Island reliably.
Wow.
So I can prove the science of my hypothesis, which is wet sand, stack it like a pyramid, work from the top to the bottom. And it's a system I use every single day, and that's how I teach family science as well as Olivia the pig, obviously.
No doubt. Well, Andy, thank you so much for being here today, and I'm so excited to learn how to build a professional quality sandcastle.
Yes.
Let's see. So right now we are laying the foundation for our sandcastle. As Andy said, there are two types. There's builders and there's decorators. So you have to set a good foundation. That's what we're doing. And then we're gonna decorate. It's gonna be fun.
Young lady, pull the bucket off please, straight up.
All right.
Boom.
Woo! Wow. It's hard as a rock.
It's not going to fall over, I guarantee it. Right? So if you get it level and you get it this hard with no air in it, it's not going anywhere. The first thing we do is simple castles. Anglo-Saxon castles have got pointy tops. The French, the Normans, the Spanish came along and built crenellated castles, which were adopted by the English later on. Okay, so we're going to show you how to do both of those, but the first thing we do is make a pencil. The easiest way for Olivia the pig to make it is to make a pencil.
Yes.
When you're using this, you don't go like this. We're not doing this business. It's a waste of time. So you have to look down the blade and walk around to make a pencil. Yes, it's not Nintendo, you have to walk around. You have to get up once every 8 hours, stop playing Nintendo. Okay, so look, just walk around and make sure when you make a pencil you can get it nice and straight, or conical. Alright? Go, that's it, nice and straight. Now lift it over the top. There you go, take it away. Boom. Okay? Right, look. So if you want stairs, we don't need that bit. So we stop and make a flat space. Well, we don't need this. And the queen needs somewhere to have coffee and survey the kingdom before she tells the princesses and princes and king what to do every day. So that's the coffee spot right there. But then the reason we pushed this bucket back was to offset the tower so we can do this.
Yes.
And then you can make stairs that go two ways. And this gives you the opportunity to change the shape of your sandcastle, because the last thing it's going to look like is the bucket that it came from. So when you do the stairs, you cut in first, that's called a stop cut. And then you carve down to that cut, because you have to release the wall above the stairs. A lot of people cut the V in and then start doing stairs underneath a big overhang of sand. You don't do that. Okay, ready? So to make this look not like a pencil, we use this bump. It's called an offset, look. And if you turn this and keep the blade perpendicular to the floor, but if you use the blade and just cut it like that, you have a perfect top. Alright? And then if you're cutting along the tower, make sure you keep the spatula flat and then cut down and pull it away. Gently, otherwise you smash the edge. Alright? So, let's go back to the start. What sort of sand did we use? What sort of sand was it? What do we fill these with? We only use wet sand, okay?
Yes.
The second thing is every sandcastle is shaped like a pyramid. Fat at the bottom, thin at the top. Where do I start work from? The top. Why do I start from the top? Ah, well, where's the sand going to fall? Down. Gravity. It's going to get you. But we don't touch it with our big fat fingers.
Wow.
Olivia the pig, take note. Right, ready? So you start from the top and work down, because if you don't do that and you start up here, let's say I started to make steps. You go down to the top, out, sideways, in. Down, out, sideways, in. And then I thought, oh no, I've forgotten this bit. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to make this look better.
It's going to get all messy.
Get all messy and you're going to end up cleaning more than you're building.
Yeah.
We want a door, don't we?
Yes.
Right, so let's make a door. I don't know whether that's straight, hold on. That's not straight. So I like round top doors. So we can make a door like that, put the door handle in. Yes, yes. Boring. Ready? Why don't we make it open by creating an illusion?
Okay.
Cut an angle across the front of your door. Then take the side of the door off like that. Make the side of the frame straight. Oh, bad Andy, killed his door. Like that, and then put a black line behind the door and inside the frame. So now what does it look like? There you go. So there's your door. How do we make a window? Well, if it's a boy window, because we have boy windows and girl windows, we can just make the hole like this, make 45-degree cut, 45-degree cut, and then put the blade in the middle, move it up and down, and that's where you fire your crossbow from, isn't it, boys? But then girls want shutters because they want privacy. Ready? So you put your spatula in here and you go chop, 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 chop. So you can have a shutter. Well, that's very true. That's very true, yes. So look, like this, then you just go chop, 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 lift and chop at the same time, and you can make a shuttered window.
All right.
So ready? So we got doors, we got windows. What a real castle's made of, boys. Why would you take off all these lovely stones when they're already sticking out of the wall? Don't waste what you've already got. And if you want the stones to be softer, like my complexion, you just dust them very lightly. So you can age the stones. Got it? And that way then put the black line, you got a mechanical pencil, make sure the lead is out. Cases. Once you've finished all this, then you can do this. Always aim the blade towards the middle of the castle. Like a bicycle wheel, like spokes. Down, out, sideways, in. Down, out, sideways, in. Very simple. Because we don't want to leave the stairs like that because they're boring. So why don't we cut underneath them and then take this out? And why don't we make arched windows? Like that. Why don't we make another arched window like that? And take this bit out. So you can have your windows sticking out like that. away from your castle, grab the bottom of it. That's it. Right over, let it go. So how do we carry on? Well, what you can do is, look, you've already got a set of stairs coming down here, so you can make another set of stairs going the other way. So then you've got another return. So you go them this way, this way, this way, to make part of a hexagon. Because I just think I want you to change the shape. We're not going to do it there, but we're going to do it here. So when you're using the big trowel, you can see how much it's bending like a banana. Just keep it straight and slice it if you need to. Because what will tell you, you see this banana? That will tell you whether the face of your sandcastle is straight, it's flat. Alright, so this isn't flat. Alright, if they're perpendicular, you know the surface is flat. It has to be. Good old physics. Never lies. Right, so then you need these two tools, blue and purple. Then you go from the outside in. Outside in. Gently. And make the hole slightly bigger than the tool. When you pull the sand out, it won't kill it. So from the outside in. Like that. Then you get your spatula. It doesn't matter which one you want to use, but this is easier. About an inch underneath. Turn it and then cut. Okay? And then, when you're being attacked, you would have rampart support. So that's how you make ramparts and supports, and then you can go back to your round tool and make your windows. And then if you wanted another staircase, because we can never be too short of staircases, obviously, you can just do that. And then if you wanted to go underneath, you could do that too. So it looks like your castle isn't being held up by anything. So there's one other thing we wanted to show you. So all the princesses and the queens obviously need a doorway. So if we wanted a big door here, or a pair of big doors, why don't we just make them into sort of Gothic style doors? I'll have to get straighter on because I can't see it. Make them, you see how it's got a round curved face? Well, why don't we make two doors? One that way and one that way. Like that. And like that.
Wow.
Then you can do this, separate the doors in the middle. Don't worry about it breaking off. Okay? So because what you're going to do later is cut the side of the door like this. Alright? So it looks like it's opening. Or both of them are opening. So you can do that, but it doesn't look separated, does it? But this is where this thing comes in. You can separate the bottom of the door from the ground. And then you can make it out of wood. Very gently, just stroke up like that. Then you can make it out of wooden boards by just gently cutting the boards in. Like that. But then you can, it needs hinges. Okay. Start from here and just slide it in. Start from there, slide it in. Straw. Put your bolts on, and there's your door. But you haven't finished yet because we need a door frame. So why not make it out of stone?
So much for joining us for this book day adventure. We hope that you've enjoyed this time at South Padre Island, Texas, here on the beach. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventures. We'll see you soon.